Drinking beer with Max and Howard. Alright, everybody, welcome to the newest episode of Max and Howard Drink Beer. I am Max.
And I still love that theme song. Holy shit, that's awesome.
So
it makes me happy every time I hear it.
So here we are, episode 65, and our producer, who was supposed to be here for episode 1, has finally made an appearance. Colin.
Wow.
How the hell have you been, man?
Tired.
Tired, yeah. Join the club.
You know, well, I can't even imagine because he does everything that we do. Plus, he has 2 kids. Holy Christmas. That's a lot. That's a lot of kids.
Holy
That is a lot
Christmas.
of
Yeah,
kids.
it's Holy Christmas. Holy.
That is
Christmas.
a hot Carl trademark statement. I just want to put that on air. Nobody in his group probably listens to that, but
That's
I've
good.
been surprised before.
Hey, we appreciate all 10 people who listen to us. Fletcher, get back to work.
You really should. And stop drinking so much.
Yeah, seriously. So, Howard, we got a beer with us.
I'm super excited about this beer.
There's a shiny T-Rex on it.
It's a shiny
Two-
T-Rex.
Two T-Rex.
T-Man Rex?
King Sue is a popular IPA. They're out of Ohio. Oh, no, Iowa. Iowa and Ohio are very different.
What are you doing?
Ohio and Iowa are very different. This is out of Ohio.
Ohio?
If you want to take a sip of that, you can. You know that you'll take first step.
Iowa.
I liked the King Sue by itself. Pseudo Sue's pretty good.
Not like that.
Double dry hop
drinking
Pseudo
it.
Sue is like drinking orange juice. Double dry hopped anything is fucking awesome. This is double dry hopped King Sue. And what I constantly forget is that Max hates IPAs.
That's because you are allergic to the grass that they put into this beer.
Wait a
I
minute.
had to sneeze. I drank it and it made me have to sneeze.
Right.
Okay, so Sam didn't like the beer.
No.
Well,
I didn't.
Okay.
so as I've said before, this is the double IPAs I'm okay with. Because whatever happens from a single to a double must mean you add more whiskey or something into it.
No, what it is, it's double IPAs and actually double stouts and double hazy IPAs and on and on and on and on. They use double the ingredients. And that's
Double.
why they're double and or imperial.
Oh,
Aha.
but that's only if they're like Russian, right? So they're
No,
imperial
that's
czars and
That's something totally different. I don't know how that all works. But Russian imperial IPAs are Russian imperial stouts are a thing. They're real, and I don't like a lot of them.
and
In
that's
fact,
because
I don't like most of them.
that's because you're not a comrade.
Comrade.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not. And they're so like the Russians themselves. They're so bitter and mean, and it kind of just rubs you the
Bitter
wrong
and
way.
mean and bitter and
They probably don't
Yeah.
taste good either.
The Russians
yeah.
Yeah.
or their beer.
Both.
Okay.
I
Have you
mean-
tasted a lot of Russians?
I have not.
You have not.
No.
I'm trying to think of my collection of people. No Russians. Mostly Germans.
Mostly Germans.
Yeah, mostly Germans. Yeah. So yeah, there's that.
So we're drinking that. Colin, you're drinking a beer that we've had before. What is it? Do you even know what you're drinking?
I don't. I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Einstut.
That sounds about right.
Icelandic Wee Heavy.
Oh, that sounds really good. How do you like it?
I am enjoying this.
Okay.
So the Icelandic beers, and I almost bought another one because a new one came out,
What?
and I walked past it because I was on a mission.
Wait, what
Not
was
from
it?
God. I was on a mission for beer.
Wait, what was it?
I don't know. It was a green can.
A green can.
And you had the light blue, and you had the dark blue, and you had the gray, and then there was a green one. Well, that means a new beer.
Oh.
So-
yeah, there's 3 or 4 of them in Woodman's of the North. Those are Icelandic, which is kind of cool.
Right.
When's
From
the last time
Greenland.
you had a beer from Iceland?
Never.
That's their first one.
Yep.
Kind of have.
Well, you
both
know what
right
you
now.
should do with that? You should get Untapped on your phone, and you should log this. And you can follow us
I could.
around as we do all this stuff, and we can tag you in everything we drink because that's what we do.
I should put that in our link tree or our LinkedIn. No, we don't have
No.
a LinkedIn. We're not that weird.
No.
But I tried.
We
I
are-
thought it was kind of funny.
We are that weird, but we're not that weird. So-
Yeah, yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, 100%.
So with that, Howard, we were talking something that I'm sure we've talked about 10 million times before on this show.
God.
But it's been at least 10 episodes since we talked about it, which means we don't remember anything, and we don't even listen to us, like you don't even listen to us.
Well, we should write it down, and at some point in this show, we are going to get organized, but I think that's why we had a producer on the show. No?
Save,
got-
save it for episode 100.
Yeah,
later.
okay.
I've
right.
got papers here
Perfect.
that have writing of us making an attempt.
Yeah.
We talked favorite movies last June.
Wow, you
Holy
got
shit.
records.
Yeah, we drank Spotted Cow in June.
Oh.
This isn't even like a notebook. These are just like scrap
And
pieces.
you
of
want to know
paper.
what? I think that was like a
They are
weird...
specifically beer tasting notes.
Oh, okay. They're themed.
So
Yep.
so they are absolutely themed. Looks like we had that weird strawberry lager about this time last year.
Oh, and we had Ian on the show. That was
Yes.
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
What an intense guy, by the way. He's a very intense individual.
and we were
He has a lot of passion.
I was
Colin.
definitely drunk last August because I can barely read that says guest Ian.
Oh,
Huh,
God.
yeah.
We were both really drunk.
Yes.
And to the point where I think we almost annoyed Sam.
No, we annoyed Sam because we were talking about the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah,
And
one
that-
of them
and that was
circular
it.
conversations.
And that was it. That was over. That was the line in the sand, and it's been all uphill since
It
then.
was
I
the
think.
line drawn by Sam.
What line?
Yes and no.
Oh, okay. There's homage to your wife right there. This is where you're supposed to ask Howard why he's like this.
Why are you?
Why
like
are you
this?
like
Yeah,
this,
thank
Howard?
you. That's great. That makes me happy. It's almost like she's here.
Almost.
Almost.
If only you could hear the eye roll.
Well, I think where we should start, and I actually think like you two have the more interesting personality because I'm very, very dad rock. That's what I am. Like I listen to a very strict time period, strict genre of music, and I don't really go outside of that genre unless I'm with you two assholes. So, you know,
Yeah.
so
I guess congrats to that.
I kind of stick with that. I can't even think of the one album with one good song on it. I guess anything by Def Leppard.
Huh.
You know, one
Oh,
good
man.
song.
Oh man, I had a fantastic list for this, and I drank it out of my brain yesterday talking music with my dad.
So we got to kind of think of it. I can tell you so many albums, and again, I think we've talked about this, that are just nothing but good songs. Two of them are Van Halen, two of
Yup.
them are AC/DC. Rolling Stones have a couple of good ones in there. Ooh, that's a good one with only one.
What's that?
Black and Blue, Memory Motel. I really like that song. But the whole rest of the album,
I would
good.
I would actually throw ZZ Top into that category for
Really?
the songs that I listen to because I don't think there was ever a full album that I wanted to listen to for ZZ Top. It was always like
that's crazy.
3 songs. You know, and then I'd just kind of be like, oh, hey, I should listen to all this stuff because I appreciate the musicianship and I like what they're doing. And then I go, I don't have time for this right now.
And that's crazy. And that was the beauty of Pandora, I think, because you'd be, you know, I used to work in the shop and I just throw it on Pandora because it was something different than 97.1 The Drive,
Yeah.
where you'd hear the same goddamn 12 hours worth of songs, you know, every single fucking day. And really, you got all these great Joan Jett songs and you can't play Bad Reputation. It's fucking I Love Rock and Roll. And what's the other one? It doesn't even matter.
I
Who
love
cares?
rock and roll. Did he do it? Oh, yeah, he
yeah.
did.
I find it's been a while, but I cracked it. Yep.
You peaked.
That's okay.
I
It's Pro Tools. We'll fix it.
Thank you. I pinked.
Yeah.
That's good.
So,
Yeah.
I was talking with my dad about that, about the metal supergiants. I think fit into all those categories. You know, Metallica,
Sure.
Anthrax,
Sure.
Megadeth. You know,
I agree.
Slayer, Slipknot, all of them.
Yeah.
Um,
There's always one.
Pantera. You know, when you go to it, it's okay. I'm a metalhead. You know, I
Yes,
grew
you
up
are.
that way, but just everything. Wow, did you hear? I'll add that sound effect in later.
Sam knocked on his head. That
Yeah.
was pretty good.
You know, but every aspect of that is just, you know, who loved the whole album.
Right.
You talk to even the metalheads, and it's like, oh, well, you know, this song, well, this, you know. Then you look at the radio and go, really? You know, you're playing hits of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and you have 50 songs to choose from. How?
And I wonder if that's on purpose, because they only get 50 songs that they can choose from. Oh, sure, you got the 145 at 145, and sure, you get the deep cuts on KLH late at night when nobody's really listening anyway. But I wonder how much is, you know, all of that. Colin, thoughts?
Just to add a few. I'd have to go with like Y&T or Accept.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got them from you and your dad.
Yeah.
They're just nuts. I can listen to that shit all. And they played Metal Grill.
Yeah.
That one time.
Who did?
Was it Y&T?
Y&T.
None except.
No, Accept is pretty much, I'm sure they'll never come back.
Okay.
We were talking heavily with them last night because my dad discovered that they played Whackin' in 2017.
He was playing those videos, yeah.
He's still playing those videos. It's the same concert. He over and over and over again.
That's how you know it's good.
And we were talking about it, and I realized
That's true.
that most of the songs that I was listening to, like, they were like 2014 and on. Not all the old stuff that, you know, I grew up listening to. It. Their new stuff fucking rips, man. You know, and it's like the singer that they got who joined up with him, I think it was like in like 2009 or maybe, you know, 2010. But he is 68. And you just watch him on stage like, how the fuck are you guys doing this? You're all late 50s, early 60s, and they're just still going like they were, you know, 40 years ago.
And it sounds just as good as the album, if
yeah.
not better live.
Yeah,
if not better live. That is a good point.
Unlike some other bands like, what is it, Motley Crue? They sound like shit live.
Oh, God. He's terrible.
That is one of my favorite videos where he does Kickstart My Heart and he's and they just put like, this is what it sounds like he's saying underneath, and you're like, what happened?
Well, now he's like bloated and he's like fat, and he lost his voice so bad on the return tour, which to tie it all, and Joan Jett's going to be on that. That almost alone is worth going to see, I think. But who's on that tour? It's Def Leppard, it's Motley Crue, it's Joan Jett. Who's the fourth? I want to say Poison?
Something like that. All I know is Alice Cooper's going to show up. He's going to kill them all.
He did. It's been done. They should have done it years ago. And you want to know what? That's what makes things so terrible. Why did they come back? They'll tell you to your face. They paid us a whole fuck ton of money. That's why we came back. Yeah. Absolutely, we came back.
We were talking last night, and I was showing my dad the modern music as it's coming back through. So, you know, Ozzy did Ordinary Man last year. Yep. And he brought everything in, and he did a song with Post Malone. And then Post Malone did a song, and Ozzy sang a verse on it. Yeah. And it was hilarious because you listen to it, and it's like Post Malone tried to make a song that had kind of that, you know, that Zakk Wylde guitar movement, but it was modern, and Ozzy sang a verse on it. And, you know, you saw the videos of old man Ozzy doing this song in the studio, just having a fucking blast. Like, this is what music should be about. Mm-hmm. But we were talking last night about the Pretty Reckless is the renaissance of Joan Jett. That's who they are.
I guess.
That's what they're doing. If you go and you play the songs, you can say, hey, look, here, this was almost a Joan Jett song.
Yeah, it's almost a Joan Jett song. It's somewhere in between Avril Lavigne and Joan Jett, I think. You know? I've heard a couple of Pretty Reckless songs.
Sorry.
Some of them are really, really good. And some of them, I love rock and roll. Oh, dude, I'm so sick of that song.
You know, I mean, when you're Cindy Lou Who, you came a long way as a Hollywood reject.
I mean, you can... I didn't know she was Cindy Lou Who until you just said that.
Yeah, no, that's who she was.
Well, she was an actress, too, right?
Right. And rejected from Hollywood, moved on from all that and all that fun stuff. Howard, you're looking over here like something's going on. It must be
what are you talking about?
Time for a commercial break.
No, don't go! Why do we have to take a break? No! talking before the show, and we were kind of joking about this. Hey, who plays guitar on that? We were kind of stumped.
I played every single instrument on that song.
Wow, you're a great guitarist. Have you ever thought about joining the? Well, never mind. I'm not gonna open that
thank
can
you.
of worms.
Hey, Howard. Hey, Howard.
What?
Fuck you.
Okay, that's fair.
So before the wonderful commercial break that we had, was it a good commercial? You think it was a good commercial?
It's probably about CBD. Let's not kid ourselves.
I hope it was Culver's again.
I'm hoping for Geico.
What?
Hey, there you go.
Well, Colin says he listens to the show, even though he's supposed to be producing it. He's basically listening to it. What other commercials do you hear?
Honestly, I haven't gotten a commercial yet.
Oh, that's awkward.
That could just be me. I have like ad block and shit running.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that could
I should
be.
probably whitelist you guys so you get that ad revenue.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe.
Hey, we
You know what? That explains a lot why we're not getting all that money. And they have all these
It's my
fucking ad
fault.
blockers.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
we'll blame Colin.
So it's all Colin's fault. Way to go.
Sorry.
Like
That's
every
why-
other producer in the world.
That's why you don't get to get anything out of the cookie jar.
That's fine.
Wait, there's cookies?
No.
Dude, last
No,
week there was
I'm
cookies?
not about to get yelled at
So-
again.
Dude, that was a good day.
So
there was cookies last
the
week.
fun story, you know, me and Colin have been hanging out since high school, and my mom.
Yeah,
would
but that's the
constantly-
last time you guys hung out.
My mom would constantly be like, you know, tell Colin, like, come on, Colin, just, you want a cookie? Take a cookie out of the cookie jar. So one day he came over and, like, I was on my way home, so he was there first. And he saw there were cookies in the cookie jar, and he went and opened the cookie jar to grab a cookie out of
The
it.
first time I was like, all right, I think I'm going to grab a cookie without like asking or being told.
And my mom yelled at him, thinking that it was my dad who had already eaten, like,
She heard the jar opening. He's like, who's in there? Get out of there.
That's fucking awesome. And you were traumatized. You're like, oh, you said it was okay.
Pretty much.
And that's why you are the submissive person that you are
Yeah,
today.
there's no cookie jars in my house. Not allowed.
A middle child of every family.
Yeah.
Even in his own house.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a fun Colin history of why he does not have cookie jars.
Why are you like this?
There you go. Whole new segment.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
You'd have to have Jared come over
Note
for that
to
one.
self.
We'll
We're
get
just
her
gonna
in
have, like,
here.
a
We'll
ro-
make sound clips. So every, you know,
There you go.
sooner or later.
Get a
That'd be
soundboard.
really funny.
I keep looking at him every week and go, should I?
Yes.
Ah.
Send me. I will foot the bill for that. We're doing it.
See, that's
That's
a legless
decided.
joke because
Nope.
he said he'll foot the bill.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what were we talking about? We were talking albums
we segued, which is brilliant because we were trying to kind of be organized and, you know, talk about albums with one good song, you know, and albums with all of the good songs, you know.
You mentioned the Pretty Reckless kind of being a Jonah Jett copy. So
Yeah.
I got to hear your opinions. Greta Van Fleet.
they're good dudes. I know they're good dudes. We played a couple shows with them back when they were new. You know, and nobody knew who they were. Brock got them pot.
Nice.
So there you go.
Oh,
Nice.
I like that.
That's how
That's a
how we
happy
became, you know, friends. You know, I'm sick of the 3 songs they play on the radio.
See, and
That's all I hear,
And
too.
again, full circle, you know, fucking songs from the radio. I like Greta Van Fleet. I like those 3 songs.
All right.
You know, and they were awesome when they when you opened for them. That was one of your best shows. When they played at Route 20, that was awesome. That was my sex, drugs, and rock and roll moment. And that was like, holy fuck, this is a real thing. I'm a part of this now.
Yeah.
You know, when I was selling shirts, I was doing this, I was rocking and rolling, I was drinking Schlitz. Life was good.
It's just really interesting
Like-
to hear because, like, online, I read a lot about them, and they get very.
Here's your
You
problem
either
now.
love them or you hate them. There's no in between.
Here's your problem, though. Now you're reading online. That's like that all over online. You either love it or you hate it, and all these assholes that shouldn't have an opinion have an opinion now.
Everybody's
and they
got an
don't
asshole,
matter.
though. Everybody's
Like
got an
us,
asshole.
this is how we get an opinion. The internet.
But we're idiots, and we tell you live on air that we're fucking idiots. We shouldn't have an opinion, but we are smart enough to figure out how Pro Tools works and how we can make our opinion known to man.
This is actually Reaper.
It's not-
Whatever. I'm like a big duck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Right.
Thank you. Yep.
Trademark.
That quacks me up.
That's good. That's Sam's terrible joke, right?
Oh, that's another good joke. Yeah. That's another good Mike Galicia story, boy. Once we get him on there, it's gonna be like an hour-long show.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, he's not even going to know that he's on it because they think he has a problem being on the show. Kind of like Morgan.
That's true too.
Just gonna have to sit him down and hit record secretly.
It's stupid. Like I have a problem like bragging about it to my friends. Well, it's kind of dumb. We basically just do this so we don't sit in the bar all fucking week.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, there's nothing wrong with either or, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm in a lot less credit card debt now
Right?
than I am.
The fridge is cheaper than the bar.
That is true.
I
And this
don't-
beer is cheaper.
Not the way Howard's been buying beer. Holy shit.
That's not fair.
Holy
That's not
shit.
fair. That's not fair to say because
Holy shit.
again, one of two. One of two movies I watch. Yeah, that's not fair though, because I maybe spend $40 real on really good beer. Oh, that's changing a lot. Okay, maybe I might have a problem.
Yeah.
Because I do the beer drop now, we're gonna do that, and I got a personal beer drop for me. That's gonna be really
I
good.
still feel like you're getting more beer for your dollar, though.
Well, and that's the thing too, because if you go to like Milwaukee Burger and you get a beer like this, it's $9.50.
Exactly.
You know,
Right, and you
I'm
can't
gonna-
even get that at Summerfest.
I'm getting. Oh yeah, right.
That's gonna be like $80 at Summerfest if they had it.
If they had it, are they even having it this year?
They're
They
not
are.
having beer this year, I heard.
That's news to me. I didn't hear that. They're having Summerfest.
I'm just making up bullshit because I'm not getting to play it this
Oh,
year,
fuck,
so
you're gonna-
Oh, trashing it.
What do you mean? Midnight Curl's not playing it?
no.
Oh.
No, and Semyaza did not feel comfortable making a reunion specifically for Summerfest.
Why?
Dave had a kid.
Yeah,
They're
but
doing
Colin
too
has
much.
two. Colin's here.
Yeah.
Well, in fairness, I
Well,
guess
and
65 episodes later, Colin's finally here.
well,
but
I mean, and you know, Jimmy is not feeling 100% yet.
that's fair.
You
though.
know, and Dustin lost like 40 pounds, and I don't know how because he was already skinny as fuck.
Yeah, but I thought he was the drummer.
No, I'm the
No,
drummer.
that's Chris.
Oh,
No, Chris is the drummer of their new band,
No,
What's
no,
the new band?
No, of the
Reflect-
old band.
Reflection.
Yeah, Dustin's not in Reflection anymore.
I'm so out of the loop.
Yeah, see.
I thought you were the one in the loop.
Hey,
I thought I was.
Hey, so speaking of that, I'm sitting at work the other day talking to somebody in the middle of the mall. You'll never guess who walks past.
Scott McGregor.
It's never Scott McGregor.
Jesus Christ! You're gonna make me remember.
No, it's
people.
not him
Yes.
either.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't Jesus Christ. He doesn't do a lot of walking unless there's water around.
Yeah, he's the bigwig now. He doesn't have to.
Metal Mark himself.
No shit.
He walked past, and I looked like, because, you know, he had his mask on and everything, and I saw the dreads. And I'm looking like, wow, that looks like Mark. I wonder if it's him. So I looked down at his socks and went, that's Mark.
Yeah, that's an identifying factor.
Wait, why?
Mark has the coolest collection of socks
And they're
What?
like they're
ever.
like tall socks too.
Tall socks?
Yeah, they're like mid-calf socks. And, you know,
It's just another category that I take for granted.
and everybody's confused about him, you know, because he is a black dude who is a metal singer. And they go, well, that's not your music. Who the fuck cares?
Right.
He's fucking good at it.
Yep.
He's awesome.
Is he good?
He is-
He was that's R2D2?
No,
What was the band's name?
no, H1Z.
Okay.
Close.
Thank
you were close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you got the numbers right at
should
least,
we
right?
should we tag them? Do you think?
We can.
Okay.
We can. I miss all those guys. Apparently, my dad has been talking with Patrick
Yeah.
Those were
About
pretty good shows.
coming to his house to play shows and record videos.
Those were pretty good shows. They play some pretty
And
good
it's
They
shows.
like-
they do.
And I'm like, Dad, can we please do this? Like, Colin will come over, we'll record videos, we'll make them super loud, we'll piss Mom off. Like,
There is that.
Check
There-
all the boxes.
There's something fun about pissing Mom off.
well, everything, you know, he refers to it as dusting the house.
Yep. Yep.
That's brilliant.
You know, and I mean, he said it last night that my mom's gonna be pissed because he's gonna dust the house today. And it's like,
Wait, who died?
Doesn't he do that every
No.
day?
No, actually, he doesn't do it every day. He reserves it for memorials
Yep.
and boredom.
Oh, that's right. He's not a big Stones guy.
He's not.
He's not a big Stone. I'm a fucking huge Stones guy. I'm still all beat up. Still very sad. But then again, that was that's part of like I'm dad rock. Even like all of the people that make fun of you say you're a dad rock kind of guy. That's my kind of music. So yeah, I was a rebel in 8th grade listening to the fucking Rolling Stones. Look at me.
If
You know?
it makes you feel any better, I grew up on like Styx and Meatloaf.
Oh, I do.
My
like,
dad was really into them.
Well, and when he cooks
Your
with
dad
them
is
too.
still
Yeah.
really into them.
that too. Yeah.
Dun,
They played
dun,
his
dun,
high
dun,
school.
dun,
Styx
dun,
played
dun,
his high
dun,
school
dun, dun,
apparently.
dun.
Yeah.
I like Meatloaf too.
Yeah, my dad always talks about how all he had was Kiss.
That was Kiss.
And it's like, out of all the bands that he knew, they got Kiss to show up, and he's like, really? Fucking Kiss? But he did build 30-foot letters of light bulbs.
Kiss.
And I'm
pretty
like, holy shit.
That is true though too. Your dad knew a lot of bands.
He was crazy. So he was going through the stuff last night, talking with me about, he found the speakers. The speakers that he needs are finally made for his M&M cabinets. That will be the perfect ratio for the cabinets that got built. And he said, and I've been waiting, he said he's been waiting over 40 years for somebody to pull their heads out of their asses and make these fucking speakers. And it's like, really? And then we were talking because he brought some of my guitars over, and he was freaking out that my acoustic is an Alvarez.
You've
And I
always
bought-
had an Alvarez.
And I bought it because his acoustic was an Alvarez, and it got to the point that, it wasn't playable anymore because it was too old. So I updated to a new Alvarez, to stick with it. And he was telling me about the guy that, he used to build cabinets with, and he has the Ledger. They were a business for 2 years. They got bought out by Peavey for one of their designs that they did. And it's like, well, that's cool to have that claim to fame.
Yep.
And he went from building cabinets to building guitars. He goes, I wonder if he's still building guitars. I bet he is. And I'm like, well, now I want one of his guitars.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. I play all of, custom built guitars from, that my dad's helped build, And I'm actually getting better finally because I've wasted all my time playing, So it's like, hey, can I get one of those maybe? How cool would that be about, hey, this is a company that my dad started that built guitars, and these are his custom cabinets, and this is his amplifier that he built.
One of each.
So it's just, all this stuff. Every time I drink with my dad, I learn something new.
That's a benefit to drinking with
He
your
was
dad.
he was telling me last night about the company that in the 70s made the effects for Ozzy for his vocal.
Oh.
And Ozzy bought the company. So all the company did was made the effects for him. Nobody else has it.
Nice.
It's just him.
That's crazy.
They don't sell. They didn't sell anything, and it's just like there's a warehouse of like thousands of them, and it's like, well, that's cool. That's why you can't get Ozzy's sound
Yeah.
because he owns it all.
And there's something to that too. Yeah, that's definitely cool.
So Howard, I'm looking over here. We got way off in left field.
Well, and we're not even like close to done. We have like a whole episode of just bullshit to talk. Just the three of us right now.
Right. Well, and
That's
we
wild.
also have to write music, so.
Oh yeah, and then speaking of music, that time is coming. So
So, Howard, this beer in your
Oh.
hand, where do you put it?
I put it. I mean, you wanna know what? It's 4.5. It's not the perfect beer, but goddamn, it's such a good beer. It just tickles all of my funny bones.
How many do you have?
A lot of funny bones because I'm pretty funny.
Looking?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
But I love double dry hop beer. I like IPAs. It's a really good IPA. 4.5.
4.5.
It's a double IPA, which is even better. Which is what you like.
So then shouldn't you have to double the score?
No, I don't think that's how that works, but I like where your head is at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why you need to be here for all the episodes as the producer.
You are
see?
the producer.
You
Yeah.
see-
Hey, just tell Jared, hey, listen, I got a job to do.
I got another job.
Yeah, I gotta be here. Sorry about your luck.
Yeah.
See you at 1:30 a.m. You'll be up. And
Extreme close up. Wah!
okay, he's got the extreme close up. Wah. And so here we go. Guy that doesn't like IPAs. What do you think?
I would put it at a 3.5 ish.
Okay.
You know,
Heavy on
this
the
is
ish.
this is heavy on the ish. It depends on the given day and how many beers I had before.
What is your ish tolerance? Plus minus what?
I'd say 0.5 either way.
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting.
You
So it
see?
could be a 3, it could be a 4.
See, ideas, man. Here,
Ooh,
this,
I like that.
this
yeah.
is why he should be here every episode. But it took 64 episodes to get him to sit down in a chair.
In the 65th episode.
Yes.
I can't wait till number 69. That's gonna be fun.
I can't wait till we realize that we counted wrong and this is not the 65th episode and we've been saying it all the time here.
Here's the plot twist. It's not even close to 69 because we did like a 1.2,
You
a
did, yeah.
1.5, a 1.6. We did a whole 6-pack that way. So technically, this might be episode like 71.
Howard, I counted those that way.
Oh.
That when we were done with
Oh, you just skip
1.5,
numbers?
I went, right, but episode 0 was not planned. Colin, your beer here. We've had it before. This is your first time drinking. What do you think on a scale from 1 to 5? 0 to 5? 0 to 5. We can go to 0 if you didn't like it.
Honestly, I would say 5.
Wow.
I would go out of my way to buy this and drink it.
Holy cow.
And I'm not really even a beer guy, so I don't know how much weight that should have.
Man.
That
This,
is a
this
lot
is
of weight.
good.
Yeah,
This is good.
I'm not a Scotch ale guy at all. That's really interesting. We're going to have to extrapolate upon
Yeah,
that,
we're
I think.
definitely going to now expand upon that in later episodes.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we want to thank everybody for listening, for tolerating the bullshit, for Sadie being fucking crazy. Fletcher, stop it. Put that down. Get back to work.
That's right.
So on behalf of everybody here, I want to say thank you. I am still Max.
I am Howard.
Cheers. Drinking beer with Max and Howard.